Welcome to Can I Park Here? Brought to you by FindAFashionTruck.com. Nashay and Estrell's mission is to inspire future and existing small business owners. They don't claim to be experts. They're simply trying to figure this all out, just like you.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Can I Park Here? I'm Nashay Snow, and I'm here with
Estrell Riles.
Of course, this is another one-on-one podcast. So if you want, you can head over to YouTube if you're not already there to watch the uncut-ish version of our episode. If we say anything really stupid, we will cut it out.
Like this intro.
Right. But if you haven't already, remember to go over to Find a Fashion Truck and ask us a question if you're curious about branding, or if you have like a question about anything dealing with starting up a fashion truck.
Yeah. And first of all, I want to say, for those of you who are actually watching this video, I know that I look like a person who just like woke up or something, but I couldn't fix this today. I'm sorry. I just had no energy. I can't. So it is what it is.
You look fabulous.
Bite me. So anywho, it would be great if you guys can do us a solid and go to iTunes and subscribe to our podcast, rate it, and leave a review. We'd really appreciate it. We also have a feature on the website on starterfashiontruck.com called Ask FFT. And with this feature, you can leave a 2-minute voice recording about anything and everything, and we will answer your questions on the next upcoming episode.
Yeah. But today, we are going to talk a little bit about our favorite website, Fiverr, and that's spelled Fiverr. And you can either go to the website Fiverr.com, or you can download the app on your Android or iPhone.
Now, for those small businesses that are operating on a very, very tight budget, and you just don't have, the funds to do what it is you need to do as far as marketing and branding yourself, Fiverr is an excellent tool for that, because the concept of Fiverr is that you can get pretty much any service for just $5. And I mean, you can't beat that. You just can't.
No. And okay, so let's go over some of the categories that you can find on Fiverr so you can get a sense of what types of things are available. So they have graphics and design, online marketing, writing and translation, video and animation, music and audio, programming and tech, advertising, business, and then some other miscellaneous categories. But out of the large ones that I've mentioned, there's a lot of meat in there. And the fact that you can get some of these services for $5 is amazing.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, some things, they may cost a little more. Like, you may end up paying $10 or $15, but the base is $5. So if you happen to want add-ons to the service that you're paying for, then each additional add-on is another $5. So everything is going to be in $5 increments. And what's great about it is that if you're in the process of branding yourself, you can have a logo created for $5. You could have a logo created and then find another vendor on Fiverr to do business cards for you. So that's a total of $10 you're spending for a logo and business cards. I mean, how awesome is that?
Now, what I want to say about this, and most of you all who have been listening know that I have a graphic design background. So I want to make sure I don't kind of cheapen the profession, because there are a lot of websites out here that offer like design really cheap. And the thing about it is you do get what you pay for. So the designs on Fiverr, sometimes they'll be unique, sometimes they might not be so unique. They're probably kind of selling kind of the similar designs to multiple people because it is $5.
Right.
So know that this is perfect for people who are really on a very tight budget and they can't afford a graphic designer who might charge $350 to $600 for a custom logo. And know that if you're paying that much money, and sometimes more depending on who you go to and how big your business is, your logo should be custom. Like where, they're using a unique font, creating their own font, maybe doing some hand lettering, they're doing some custom illustrations, like they're really tailoring that logo to your brand. But not everybody can afford that. And that's why Fiverr is at least a great start. But you do need to make sure that you look for people who have like tons of positive reviews and, make sure that you're choosing someone who has professional samples, like samples of work that you think will be right for your brand.
Yeah, and you want to make sure when it comes to logos that you ask the designer for the original vector file, because you can use that for other purposes. You can use that for further branding. You can use it to have the wrap done on your truck. You can use it for multiple purposes. So that vector file that's the largest one, right, Nashay? That's the one that it's better than having just a smaller PDF or JPEG. So, and usually they will charge you a little more money to give you that file.
Yeah, and more money on Fiverr means like $5 or
Right.
$10, so it's not ridiculous. But every logo should come with what's called an Illustrator file, or you might see it listed as AI for
Right.
Adobe Illustrator. And basically, so there's vector and there's raster. So vector is when I guess the best way to explain it is it's scalable art. So I can make it the logo as big as this room and it's not going to get pixelated, fuzzy, or anything. But when you have something that's raster, which is created in like Photoshop, for example, it's like an image, then when you do blow it up larger than what it was intended to be, it's going to get fuzzy. So you want the vector file, and it should be an Illustrator file of your particular logo. Now, if they put some special treatment on it, then that means that they're going to have an Illustrator file of like, just the basic logo without any embellishments. And then they also may give you like a Photoshop file where they've added like maybe some depth, some 3Ds, some things like that. So just make sure that you get what's called a native file from them. It's absolutely worth it because even if, let's say you start off with Fiverr, because it's cheaper, but then after a while you start to make some money and you might want something a little bit more polished or something tailored more towards your business, you can then have that new designer build off of that if it's something you don't want to change completely.
Right. So the idea with that is you can alter that vector file or that native file. But if you just have a JPEG or a PDF, you cannot edit that at all.
Mm-mm.
You know?
Yeah.
So, but, Fiverr, it has its ups and downs. The key is to research, look at the reviews. They will help you tremendously. You don't want to just pick somebody, the first person you see. Look at a couple different, vendors on there first to see which one might be more, suitable for you.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Fiverr, it has other things that, most people don't really think of. Like, take for instance, for our podcast, we have a intro. We actually got our intro from Fiverr. We were able to find music on our own, and we provided that music to the what do you call them? The voiceover person. We provided them the music and they did the logo. I mean, the intro for us.
Yeah.
$5.
Yeah, it was great. And even before I get in, so I don't forget, for the graphic design, like we talked a little bit about logos, and logos on Fiverr do make me nervous as a graphic designer. I'm like, yeah. Um, but I do think, it's cool to maybe use them for like a t-shirt design, like a quick business card design. So they do have other design services, besides a logo. But I just wanted to throw that out there just so you know, like, okay, if you have something like a flyer or something like that that you need to be designed, but it's not as important as a logo, this is a great platform to use. But to Estrell's point, yeah, we used uh someone to do our intro, and I think it was great. Like we went and we sought out our own music, and all we had to do was like provide the person with the music, kind of let her know kind of the tone and the vibe that we want. We recorded how to correctly pronounce our names because both of us have very unique names, Nishay and Estrell, which could be pronounced Nash, Nash, or Astral.
Yeah.
Okay, so we provided her with that, and she got back to us in like 2 days or whatever, and voila, we had our intro. So it was great. I think we paid $15 in total because we had her add music to it.
Yeah. And speaking on the turnaround time, it's fairly quickly with Fiverr, but it depends. Like if you choose a person that is very, very popular, like it will allow you to see how many orders that person has in the queue currently. And it'll tell you, okay, well, after you place the order, they will respond in 2 days or they will respond in 7 days. So it really just depends on the person that you choose and how many orders they currently have before you. But overall, they're pretty quick.
Yeah. And, some other things that I'm interested in trying out on Fiverr is they have like where you can have like a stop motion video created. And stop motion is kind of like when things almost look like they've on a delay or things have been chopped up. I don't know how to like really explain it. It's more like because basically it's like frames have been removed from a video, so everything is like very kind of choppy a little bit, and depending on how lazy I am, maybe I'll see if I could throw in an example on the video
I can
version.
do that. I know how to
Yeah.
make those videos, Michelle.
Oh, geez. But I mean, it's pretty cool because if you want to promote things, like for example, we just started our consulting services, and so I think it would be kind of fun to like showcase like what we're offering for brand consulting in a cute little stop motion video. So if we end up doing it, we'll definitely let you guys know. But man, $5 stop motion video, like 15-second stop motion video, it's pretty awesome. I can't wait to see how it turns out.
Neither can I. Yeah, but like I said, if you're on a tight, excuse me, if you're on a tight budget, Fiverr is the way to go. We highly recommend it. We would not steer you wrong, but we do have to say, research it, check reviews. So $5. It's better if you're on a budget. It's better to kind of risk that $5 versus $400-500 for a logo or what have you. So it's kind of pennies. So.
Yeah. And then also so they also have like website help on there. That makes me a little nervous too.
Everything makes you nervous.
Well, the thing is like you're possibly giving someone access to like your website, right? So, like Estrella said, like research, 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 because they have like where people can help you out with WordPress, web programming, some mobile apps, databases, like all type of stuff. And clearly, Fiverr is thriving, and people are using these services. So I'm not saying don't use it. I'm just saying be smart about it and really do your research before kind of jumping all in, and especially anytime you're giving anybody like your access to like the back end of like your website, you want to be very careful with that. um, and they also have on here writing and translation, and I think that's another. So see, that one to me isn't so scary, right? But it'll help you with resumes and cover letters and proofreading and legal writing and um business copywriting. So if you're having maybe a hard time coming up with your about page, or maybe if you're podcasting like us or you're doing some videos, you can get like some transcriptions done. So, I mean, when I tell you Fiverr has everything, they've got everything, and it starts at $5. It's a little crazy. When I found out about this, I was like, holy smoke. That was cheesy.
Wait, and I have to be honest, like Nashay was just like, Estrella, would you stop buying stuff? Because I was
Yeah.
like, I
Yeah.
spent, when I first found out about Fiverr, I probably spent about $35 in like a week just on random stuff because I was just trying to figure out like how legit they were, you know.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
it's good.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, they do have like, I was just, as we're talking, I'm just like looking through the website, and it has like cooking recipes on here. So I was like, one says, I will send you 700 high quality PLR articles on food. I don't even know what PLR is.
I don't either. I think people just make stuff up to see if they can get $5.
And somebody's like, I will give you an ebook with 50 vegan recipes. $5. So, I mean, it's like, it's so much random stuff on here. And maybe, hey, that could be the best little vegan recipe book you'll ever find in your life. So just go on there, just poke around. Don't be like Estrella and end up spending like $50 or
I
200
have
in a month.
obsessive compulsive tendencies and I need to deal with them. I really
Yeah.
do.
Yes, you do. But all in all, it is just, I don't know, it's just a great way to test things out. They even have something on here. I've This is my first time seeing this one. Spiritual and healing. And so it's like this little banner, and it's like, no need to hug trees, upgrade your routine. And then
What?
they have stuff like they have like all the different, I guess, categories you could choose. But under like spiritual and healing, they have, okay, so this might get weird for some, but like I will answer a psychic question with timing on there. I will cast a powerful love spell.
Wow.
Okay, so we're
Is
getting
that
beyond
under the
business.
bizarre category?
Hey,
Because you know they
hey,
have one, right? It's called Fun and Bizarre. They
really?
have pranks, they have celebrity impersonators, all kind of stuff. Okay, but I think we're getting off
We're
task,
getting
like
off
of the
task. Yes.
business
Sorry.
part.
Yes. Sorry. It's like a rabbit hole. I was
Yeah,
trying to
you
see
get
if we
sucked
were
in.
missing anything. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, what? Makeup, styling, and beauty, animal care and pets, parenting tips. What? Like,
Yeah,
wait a minute.
it sucks you in real fast.
But we'll wrap it up.
So when you go there, you have to be very task orientated and know what you're looking for. Just don't even look at everything else. Just type what you're for in the search box so that you're not distracted.
Yes.
That's my advice.
Absolutely. Stick with the graphic and design, probably online marketing, translation if you need it, and also video and animation and maybe some audio. That's what we're recommending for your business, especially if you're on a budget. But I'll say again, and of course I'm biased because I'm a designer, if you can afford it, definitely pay a professional to get, and not to say the people on here aren't professionals, but sometimes when you pay a company or someone who is really going to break down like your brand and then design for you, you will get more of a quality product. Like you do get what you pay for, right? But that's not to say that what's on Fiverr is all going to be terrible. It's just, just be careful. And if you can afford something better, definitely do that too.
Yep. So we hope that you enjoyed the advice today. We will have more great tips for you coming up soon. So
Yeah.
look
And
out for them.
yeah, and we have an awesome guest coming up. Won't even kind of do a spoiler. Well, if you follow us on Twitter, you'll already see it coming up next week that we really think that you will enjoy. And as always, if you have someone that you want to hear on here, and we've said it before, it could be a mobile boutique owner, or it could be someone just in the business industry that you think might help other business owners, just send us a line. Just go on startafashiontruck.com and on the contact page and send us their information, or have them reach out to us at info at no, I'm like, what is our email? Info at
Wow.
findafashiontruck.com. Okay.
Wow.
Clearly, we got to go.
Yeah.
We're tired.
Yeah, when you forget your email address,
It's
you
kind of like,
it might be
wait,
time for you to go to bed.
right. It's like a phone number, right? You don't use it. You're giving it out to people, but you don't use
But
it, so you
it's
don't
your
necessarily.
business name.
I
There
mean,
is no excuse for that.
you know.
No
Uh,
excuse.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Mm.
Anywho, we hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please review us on iTunes, rate us, subscribe, and thanks again for listening. We really appreciate it. The love out there is awesome. So thank you.
And if you're watching this video, share it. Share the love. We'd appreciate it.
Okay, no begging at the end of this episode.
It's not begging. It's like just share it. I mean, how difficult is that? Just press the little share button so that other people can get the same wonderful advice that you just got. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
That's it.
Yes.
That's all.
Take care. Much love.
Deuces. Thanks for parking here.
Random.